Game on. We back. I crashed. My fucking forearm hurts. All right, back into it. Another week. Still at it. Man. It's a gray and gloomy kind of day, so the energy's not quite there. Maybe I should pause this, just get fucking hyped up. Whoa! Nah, we'll just keep it chill. You know, just like always. What do we got to talk about? It's been a relatively, it's kind of quiet week, it feels like. After fucking, like, 2 or 3 weekends of UCI shit. Straight into, or like 2 weekends of UCI shit, and then a weekend of like UCI and Crankworks. Pretty crazy shit. Yeah, so since it's been so, there hasn't been as much going on. Had to find some other shit to watch. Well, one, South Park, obviously, because that shit is fucking hysterical. Rewatching that, so that's great. But I got into True Detective. Not got into it, but I guess got back into it. Rewatched it. I only watched each episode once through. And I was watching it with a group of friends the first season, and it was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And then I rewatched it with a group of friends, then I watched the second season. Oh no, I watched the first season by myself and was like, holy shit, this is wild, but didn't pick up on half of it. Maybe I watched a couple episodes with some buddies, because it was my buddy that suggested I watch it, and he's like, you got to get past like 4 or 5 episodes, and I'm like, how many are in the season? He's like, 8. What? Why the fuck? Hey, you got to get through the entire season and then you'll like it. Why the fuck would it? That's. But hey, I fucking watched it. I guess it's a metaphor for like hard things, except it's the easiest fucking thing you could do is sit there and watch TV. Let time pass you by. Really not that fucking difficult. But either way, that's the feeling that I've gotten from these like seasons of True Detective, because it's like it is like a lot of like setup and I guess like building tension, like in obviously like building the story, telling the story, building tension, creating storylines. I don't know. It's just like I it's honestly just like with the characters, I love it and hate it at the same time. It's just like it's so weird. Like in the first one, it's for when it came out, 2014, it was like I don't know. It was for me it was all right, I don't know number 1. Motherfucker. For me it was very much ahead of like how I was thinking for sure. It was Russ Cole was like that first like self-aware individual, just like, oh my god, I hate the world. I'm the worst, yet I also am the best. I am so smart, but I am also so dumb. Alright, dude, fucking move on. That's why this fucking bit that I'm doing of someone that fucking hates themselves, it's so fucking trite. It's so stupid and like overplayed, so I gotta find something new. I do hate myself, but it's like everyone fucking hates themselves, dude. Let's move on. Let's find something. Let's stop going back to this well. Find something new. I don't know. I'll probably talk about killing myself at some point. It'll be good. Not yet, I said. I said not yet. I said that last time, and I'm still on that this time. But one day. Take the easy way out, baby. Yeah. So True Detective, it's just like even like the like even just in not even like looking at the story, just the like the real life aspect of it, like in these fight scenes. It's like you're obviously not punching each other. Like it's the stupidest fucking the project scene specifically is what I'm thinking of. When the two guys like chase after not Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey's character Rust. Cole, they're like, he like turns around and like punches it and then falls on the guy and like throws his like forearm into him. Like you're not even trying to make it look like you're punching him. And the rest, excuse me, the rest of the show is like the attention to detail seems insane. It's like to the story, to what the fucking, what are they called? Like red herrings, the little clues that they drop throughout the show. The attention to detail of that, it was like, yeah, we don't really care if it looks real though. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Like how do you let it all, how do you get through all of that and then just say fuck it to, how do you get through all of the writing and then say fuck it to the what the dumbest people can see? Like I just have to open my eyes. Okay, I know what I saw. It didn't look good. Like it's just like, dude, what are you doing? But hey, I guess if that's the downside that I have, it's not too terrible. But it does. It takes you out of it. I'm not like the person that's like, oh, inconsistency in the show. He was wearing a coat in that scene, and then when it cut, he wasn't. Like, I don't know. I might say something about that. Actually, that is exactly what I'm doing right now. But I don't know. Just fucking make it look a little bit more realistic, guys. Come on. Come on. But whatever. It's like they also have these like moments. It's like, I don't know what episode it is. Maybe this, probably the 7th, 8th, one of the last ones. Because it's like, oh shit, that's the bad guy. And it's like, oh, they're all bad, aren't they? Aren't we all bad? We're all bad in some type of way. No one's perfect. Whoa. It's a fucking dumbass show. But yeah, this fucking guy, like, they've been like nonstop hints about how big this guy is, the tall man, the large man. He's a hulking human being. Just massive. Like, so he's talking to one of the cops. They like stop at where he's like mowing the lawn. He's like sitting down on a riding lawnmower. He like says something to the cops. Cops drive away. He's like telling a story, and the cop's like, yeah, I don't want to fucking listen to this. Like, just like, all right, thanks, bye. Drives off. And he like stands up menacingly out of his fucking seat, and they like shoot him from underneath or whatever the fuck. And I don't know, I'm not a fucking artiste, but however they do it, they're like zooming in, clearly showing that he is a large man. It's like, dude, the subtlety of the other things, that's how you choose to display this type of human? Like, and I don't know, I could try to make the argument for both sides. Like every time, every thought that I have, I'll try and like have the opposite. Not really, but so I say. But it's like, how else could you, like, it's nice to have the difference, like deep, like very deep, trying to think of another word for deep, but not like emotionally, but like thoughtful, insightful, like moments. And then you also probably have to have like these simple moments. Like, it's good to have simple moments and not very nothing complex. But like, we gotta go that simple? Like, it's just weird. I don't know. It's like, whatever. It's a good TV show. I don't know how I feel about it. I hate saying that, but I hate saying I don't know, but I just don't know how I feel about it. Maybe that's what makes it a good TV show, is that it's almost like, holy shit, you can have someone writing this can have these thoughts. And actually, I don't, maybe the more that I watch it back and think about it, like, I think it was just someone that was kind of ahead of their time. Maybe that's what it is. I'm looking back on it now, like, I guess it wasn't It's not that. It's like I'm trying. This is why nostalgia fucking sucks. This is why, nostalgia should just be put in a box with all the memories that come with it. Just fucking toss it up in the closet, put it behind the wall, in a floorboard, under the bed. Get it the fuck out of here. Because it's just like, I remember this being so good. And yet, as I'm saying this, I'm like, I'm how can I not have a it's very weird to not have an opinion about watching something. Like, would you watch that again, right? Like, how good was that? Would you watch it again? Like, no. All right, well, so are you pissed you watched it? Also no. Like, it's just like I'm glad that I watched it, but also it just didn't do like I remember being like absolutely blown away the first time, and I didn't really remember the third season, and I rewatched it, and I got some fucking opinions about that, but just all in all, it's incredibly there are incredible moments of the show, like very eye-opening and inspiring moments of the show, and then the rest is like, dude, it does not need to be this deep. Like what are we doing? They like in the third season they like tie in the first season, kinda, but it's like to set up this interview that kind of rebuilds like the memory and starts the telling of the story. So it's like you couldn't think of something better than this fucking because then they just at the end it just like goes away. Like they just don't talk about this interview anymore. And this lady's like, "Oh, it's basically like the fucking QAnon Pizzagate like child smuggling pedophile thing." In the end, it's not that at all, and I kind of like that it didn't go that way. And the ending of season 3 is actually fucking sick. I actually really like that. No one dies, but like it's very much like I don't know. It was a very peaceful ending for sure. After the first 2 seasons where everyone fucking dies, it's like this was pretty like like horrible like cheating on each other, like emotionally, truly like emotionally damaged individuals. Whereas in this, it's definitely like they're definitely emotionally damaged and fried, but it feels like it's almost less about that and just them being humans and dealing with something that like happens to everyone aging basically. But and that like in and of itself is like peaceful, like allows for this like forgetfulness. Like you're not always gonna find the answers that you're looking for, and even if you do, who knows if you're gonna fucking remember them. So just enjoy what you got going on. But it's like I don't even remember where I was. I just went off on a tangent. God damn it, do it again. Yeah, it's just oh yeah, it's almost like okay, well I didn't know about QAnon when this came out, so it was like oh my god, this is so fucking crazy. What is this? But it's just like you just took some shit off the internet. And I don't mind it because like you're using it as a basis to tell these like other kind of like I don't know, quote unquote important topics. Talk about like to show that each human is imperfect in like always. In certain ways, we are all imperfect, and that's important to know. That's a good like self awareness is important, but it's like a TV show about like yeah we're gonna talk. It'd be like if someone it's like the movies that come up with like the assassination of the president as the storyline. It's like this is already we already done this. Like that's someone's already talked about this. We kind of know how it ends. But they just like toss it in there. It ends up not being that in the third season. In the first season it does and that's I don't know. It's like 20 fuck god damn it. It's like 2014, so it's kind of ahead of all this like Pizzagate shit, but it's the what they do with it is like more interesting. It's less this like like this nationwide conspiracy, worldwide conspiracy, and just these like fucking freaks down in the bayou, which is reasonable. I think they would agree with that too. Talk to Theo Vaughn, but it's like, and that's kind of that's nice. It's like okay, you kind of took it, made it your own thing. It's this new idea. It has like bases in like this religious type thing, and also it could have this cool moment when you start naming certain like deities that they would pray to, and all of a sudden like a personality might almost change of an old person that was like part of it. So it's like I didn't mind that. I thought it was okay. Like even watching it now, I was just like, okay, that's like it's still an interesting basis for these horrific events that are taking place. Like it kind of it makes sense. And then the second season just like straight up like like corruption. It was okay. Like the Bohemian Grove or whatever the fuck. That was almost like that was interesting because it was almost like not like they didn't focus enough on they focused on corruption as a whole, but like didn't I feel like they didn't like put enough emphasis in these moments where the guy fucking stands up off the mower just to sit back down again, only to say, "I came from a place where my family," and just starts like rambling, just to show that he's a fucking huge dude. Like you put that much of an emphasis on that, yet like the kind of basis for your storyline of season two just got like muddied in the water. Like it was muddled, muddied, muddled. Just kind of like what's the right word? It got lost, man. It got like foggy. It's like you poisoned an entire valley of land. This is the second season. You poisoned an entire valley of land. You're telling me like that doesn't come up like the couple times it comes up in the show as they're going. It's like, yo, that's the like they focused I feel like enough on the case, like finding this body or finding who killed this girl, like that was the feature that tied it all together. Season 2 felt like it almost like lacked a unifying theme other than everyone's a piece of fucking shit. Season 2 they really outdid themselves with like being absolute scumbags, and they do kind of make each season like everyone is so blatantly, oh, you're a piece of shit because you're not aware of yourself in this sense. Except maybe season one. And I don't know, like it's almost like they tried to throw it in your face how like like how expansive can we make the fucking duality of man is what it felt like in season 2 and a little bit in season 3. And there are fucking people there are people like that are just that unaware, a la my family. it's so it's not unbelievable, that's for sure, but it's also like I wouldn't want to fucking watch that. That's infuriating to like just be around my family. So I don't exactly want to watch a show that's like the defining characteristic. It feels like that is a 40 to 50% characteristic of the like characters that I'm getting to know and watch. Excuse me. So, it's yeah, it's something, man. It's a TV show. I'm sticking to South. I'm not gonna watch. I don't think I'm gonna watch season 4. I didn't watch it when it came out. I don't know. It's because it's like what I are like the taking the like the pedophilic or sexual nature of the crimes are just like it's kind of played out. Like what are you gonna do for season 4? It's I thought I remember someone saying they get fucking mystical with it, which is weird because then it's like I don't want that. It's nice that there is a real thing to go back to ground the storyline. If they fucking go like trans-dimensional, like ghosts and shit, I think we'll just truly lose the plot entirely. So, whatever. I'm just gonna skip that one. It, that was, but yeah, I'm not gonna go back to it. I didn't like that they just like tied in the first season in the third season, and we're just like, and that kind of went undone. You think this could be like a kid stealing ring too? That could be part of this. It's a rich guy, and it's like, and then they just kind of left it. It's like, what was that? What was that for? Was that for like an audience? Like, was that HBO saying like we need to like bring people in or get people talking about this? And then next week we'll put the episode out that actually describes what happened? Was it this planned thing by the writer to be like, oh, you thought it was just a simple answer, like it's this massive conspiracy theory and it's just gonna be part of that? No, it's this. It's just that he steals the kid and wanted to make his daughter happen, and that truly is it. It's like I don't know, and I can't ask you, and for that reason, I'm out. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. But I'm glad I rewatched it. I'm glad I understand it. I have an opinion solely so I can stop being like True Detective is like the coolest show ever, dude. Season 1 definitely is out there. I would say is pretty sick, except for those like little points that I was nitpicking on. I just yeah. So hey, if you're fucking nitpicking that shit, probably means that the other stuff is pretty good. So congrats. Congrats. Alright, that's enough. Enough of this dumbass True Detective shit. What's up next? Oh shit, X Games is going on this weekend. We could talk about that. I kind of wanted to touch on the snowboarding league that Shaun White's putting on and the X Games league. Because I don't know if I talked about how much these guys are getting fucking paid. The X Games league it only says like much more. Like they're gonna like what are the prizes gonna be? And it's like we paid out $2.43 million last year in prize money. It'll be much more than that. Like what does that mean? What are we doubling it, tripling it? It's fucking I tried to think of the word 10, but let's go 10x. Let's go 10x. 24. But the Shaun White has exact amounts. He's like I think he's going to do I think it's like 5 events. I think it's 5 events and it's 250 per event, like not to one winner, but I think it's like spread out across I'm assuming guys and girls. And then 250 for the overall. So I'm assuming spread out. I don't know if it's going to be I think right now it's only half pipe, which means like who is he fucking paying out? Are we doing top 3, top 5? You got 250. Let's do 250 for top 3 men and women half pipe. So that's 6 people divided by 250. So if it's even, it's like 40K a person, something like that, 42 and a half. You fucking get it. So like that's insane. So then okay, so it can't be that. But that means like number one you're gonna give 80 grand, and then what like 30 and 40? Wait, no. If it's like 40, that's 120 per podium. So you give like 80 grand, and then yeah, like you're not gonna give one person. Like that would be fucking nuts. At the end of I gotta look more into this. There's no way that number is correct. maybe it's gonna. Okay, so like if you just slope, let's add slope style in there. So 40K per person drops to like 20, which means that first place, what? Let's say gets double that, so 40. Dude, even if you get 40, I think X Games is like 10 grand a person, like or 10 grand for like number, might be 50 grand for number one for first place. It might be that much, and if it is, awesome. Hell yeah, keep fucking doing that. But that just means like even if they like keep it like that, that means that's gonna go up an insane amount. And then if they don't, and they like, if that's not right, if it's not 50 grand, it just means that I just think the amount of talent is like isn't going to be able to say no to this. Like, not only are sponsors going to want you to go to this, but then you get the prize money on top of your sponsors like paying you for this shit. Like, fuck yes, I am so excited for these leagues. I've like the UCI, Crankworks. Like, I don't know if I talked about it as much. I think I did. I think I touched on it about Crankworks, about like it becoming more of a locals event, and there's like some individuals that are definitely like traveling with it for sure, but they're like investing in the local scene. It seems like a lot of like Australian riders at the Cairns one, a lot of European one riders at the, what was that, Innsbruck. So, and I think I remember a lot of Canadians at Whistler in last year. Excuse me, in the downhill specifically. But it is, what is my new? I don't know. It's sick. The more of these events, the better. Backyard Battle happened. Oh man, I kind of breezed over that. I don't want to talk bad about the Backyard Battle, but I kind of gotta be a downer on it. The Russo bros, it just maybe they don't. Maybe they didn't have enough money. Maybe they didn't have as much of as a build budget. Because the amount of like time and effort and capital that went into Veronique Sandler and Sam Hodgson's build, that's insane. The amount of dirt that they fucking moved. That was crazy. And that also maybe plays into it a little bit too, because then you go to the Russo bros and it's like, I saw the like follow cams. It's like there's like a jump up in the kind of like wood section, and then a couple other ones, and then that big like step down one out of the woods. And that is sick. It's great to see these guys go. It was a cool like jump over another landing. But that's just like the area that they kind of have to build. So I don't know, like if that's, god damn it, if that's gonna be, then it's big bike stuff. It's all big bike shit. So I get it. But just come on, like build the. It's flat, so just build like this is like Adolf's compound. Adolf's Backyard Battle was. Don't worry, it didn't involve any human sacrifices or anything like that. The or forced labor. Fuck. Damn, the joke was right there. I had it. At Adolph's, it was like, it felt like he kind of had a similar, like, okay, not too much, like, elevation change, so we got to be smart with this. It builds it, like, kind of dirt jumpy at the beginning into bigger jumps, into, like, just a couple, like, bigger kickers. And the Russo Bros is just very, like, spread out. Like, just very spread out, and just, instead of being able to see those jumps up at the top and watch the entire line, those were kind of hidden in the woods, and you didn't really see them until you came out of the woods. So it was kind of like you only get the videographers are just kind of, they're getting clips, so they're down at the bottom, like, filming upwards. And that's really all that I got to see from it. Like, I would see the follow cams, but it's nice to watch, like, people filming from the side. It looks sick. So, oh God, I hate to say this, a little bit of a letdown. But it is what it is. I gotta be honest. And the rest of these are so fucking good. We can be honest about this. And the Russo bros are like fucking crazy. They help with Darkfest, I think. I don't know if they do. I could no Clemens Caldella helps with Darkfest, and I think he helped with this one too. So, maybe budget, maybe time. We're not judging. We're just stating an opinion. Just stating an opinion. Take it or leave it. Who gives a fuck? Sorry, guys. Sorry I had to say it, but someone did. Hopefully change it up next year maybe a little bit. Or don't, because who gives a fuck what I say? No one. What do we got next? That was, kind of back to the snowboarding. Just leagues in general. Not back to the snowboarding league, but leagues in general. If you build it, they will come. That used to be the saying. It's now, if you pay them, they will come. Because they will fucking... Dude, trying to secure that fucking bag. You think these guys want to keep fucking crashing? No. We just want to have fun all the time. Let those dopamine levels just peak at all times. That won't be bad for society, right? We're just always trying to feel good and never bad. Nothing could go wrong with that. That's not like a saying or anything, right? Like too much of a good thing. I've never heard that before. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, if you pay them, it will be fucking cool. You'll see a bunch of riders come through. Come fucking through. Oh, man, I gotta hit the dirt jumps later today. Not gotta, but I want to. What time is it? 2:43? Drop the bikes off, pick up the dirt jump hog. Head downtown. DT. Yeah, that might be the move. Alright, back to it. Oh, X Games this is going on this weekend. I watched BMX Street, and dude, moto whips are fucking sick. Saw some of that. And BMX Dirt. And yo, there's someone who threw a double front in these like fucking qualifiers. I didn't get to see the finals yet. But this guy threw like a double front flip. And yeah, it was wild. It was actually like really good. It was impressive. So that was pretty sick. But something that I noticed with these BMX guys is no one's going opposite. I didn't see, maybe that's qualifiers, so you like save it for finals, but kind of surprising because it felt like these guys were like throwing this one dude, Ryan Williams, I think. He's like my fucking fave now. He was throwing the double front. He's a nut job. But he's awesome. He seems like so it seems like they're using this for like practice. Like they warm up obviously, but then like, in a high pressure moment, you want to see how you're going to like how it feels and shit. So, definitely felt like they weren't like holding back as much, like maybe going 85-90% as opposed to 100, like selling out for it. And I forgot where I was going with this. Motherfucker. But, oh yeah, they God damn it. I didn't see many oppos. So like props to mountain biking for kind of going that direction. Cuz that's fucking impressive. Spinning it was too fucking funny, dude. Everyone was spinning the same way. It was like 3 riders in a row all had like 3s or 720s in their runs, and it just so happened that they rode the same foot forward and spun the same way. So it was like jump, okay, spin that way, same way, next one. Same way, next one, same way. It was just like, what the fuck, guys? It's interesting to see like where progression goes in certain sports. I wonder what about it like decides that. Kind of interesting. Interesting to think about. I was just very surprised that I didn't see more Oppo stuff. It's like, for me, when it's like one leg gets tired, like snowboarding, it's like, all right, switch to the other side. So it's like you start to, but yeah, I guess some people just like hucking shit, which I can relate, man. It's pretty sweet. Airtime's dope. Gang, gang. All right, quick pause, then I gotta Gotta take a quick drink of water, hydrate. Game on. All right, so yeah, there's X Games going on, but I haven't really watched too much of it. Watching Park now. This is the last thing I'll say about it, 'cause this is as far as I got. But I got 2 runs into the Park uh, comp, and Josh Dove went, and Jesus Christ, he's so fucking good. He's so fun to watch. It literally just like he just took his Instagram, like every clip I've seen of him on Instagram, he just did that in this in his first run. That was fucking sick. Could watch that all fucking day. I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe they just don't. Some athletes are like, nah, no thanks. But yeah, I was just gonna say like, why isn't this one specific BMXer? And it's like, why, why him? Why not any of the other ones that I can think of? There's like 2 specifically that I can think of. It was funny that I just thought of specifically one. It's like, why not him? I like watching him ride. You should invite him. Do you have it out for me, X Games? Do you know who I am? Yeah, not much going on, so tap out now, but I'll keep fucking talking just to try and get this to an hour, just to drag this bitch out, just to see if I can do it. I doubt it. Just rambling on and on and on and on and on. Shout out Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee Show, PMS. It's fun. No sports. I don't really talk about it on here, but I was catching the NHL finals and NBA finals. So, fucking nothing going on now. Gotta wait till football season. Dude, I cannot fucking wait. I wish I had more fucking time so I could watch like every game. I gotta plan it out better so I can go biking and watch games as they happen. And I gotta fucking figure out. Ooh, yeah, I can bet through my buddy. Hell yeah. Just put it. I'll just like literally just take all his bets. Just say fuck it. Overs only. Positive vibes only. Not unders. Well, until I want to try and make money. And then I'll toss it all to the fucking wind. I was talking to my friends and we were shuttling. Did some shuttles up at North Slope, the North Slope trails in the Capitol State Forest. I don't know, but up by Olympia, and that was fucking funny. I don't know how we got on the topic, but oh, I know, I know how we got on the topic. We were talking about like prison guards and shit. It's like, dude, you put me in any authoritative role, I would sell out so quick. I don't even know how I got onto this topic, but that sorry, this fucking guy's getting in his car and caught a glimpse of him outside the window or in the mirror, just waddling around. Too funny. Boom, 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 boom. Poor dude. um, but yeah, dude, I would sell out so fucking fast. I would be at well, watching True Detective and shit. I would, dude. You give me, you'll give me 20 grand for this? Just like not to do my job? Easy money. Get fucking packs of cigs in there, $20 a pop, 10 times the price. Just making bank. Give me it all day. I don't give a fuck. Too fucking funny. Yeah. So, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, North Slope. We were shuttling North Slope. It was pretty fucking sick. The trail is we rode Living the Dream at first, Spicy Blue. I think that's how it's actually titled or like described in on Trail Forks. So that was pretty sick. Spot on. You could speed it up. You could keep the speed up, and it was spicy. There were some spicy sections, but nothing too crazy. Not bad at all. Scobie though, that was pretty fucking sick. I'm up at fucking Burn, Yakult State Forest, Cold Creek. Um, the Thrillium area, and it's like that trail, but like more technical and like skinnier. Some jumps that are like a hair shorter. They're not quite as big. They're like 6 inches to a foot shorter, and like 2 to maybe 2.5 feet to three, like maybe 3 feet, 2.5 feet in length. So like not that much shorter. Like feels like maybe slightly less speed, right? Because the jumps aren't as big. But the technicality is like through the fucking roof in some of these sections. You can really, because it's like Thrillium has more like rocks in it than like rooty technical sections. I feel like it's more rocky technical sections, whereas this trail was like like the rooty technical sections were fucking. That was it. The roots were the main game. Definitely like rocky in certain spots, but the roots were what was bouncing you around for sure, which is pretty sick. It was a dope trail. Then you get down to the bottom and it's like smoother, but still in the trees. Dude, the lips on every jump were like so fucking poppy. It was sick. Some step down stuff, which wasn't. It's like the steepness of the jumps was like took some of the steepness of the step down should be. They were just like straight up like takeoffs, like flat takeoffs. It felt like would have been cool with like maybe a little bit of pop on those and a little less pop on the other ones. I can't believe I'm saying that. No, I take it back. Never take away the pop. Never take away the lip of the jump. I'll never complain about that. I fucking won't do it. So, that was a fucking sick trail. It was pretty sweet. Washington is dope, dude. It's so much wetter. I tried fucking riding it this morning. So we got done shuttling. We did like maybe 5 runs, and then it started raining. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna go back up because once my buddies left, but I was still like camping. So it's like I'm not gonna ride again today. I'm gonna take it easy. That's how I hurt myself. Like I'm already tired. It's gonna be wet. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. You didn't like crash too hard on anything this weekend or like today. So just like get out of there alive. So I woke up this morning and was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's fucking raining so hard. It was like when the fucking like a garden hose, it has like the attachment on the end. You could choose like jet, center, like shower. There's like a mist setting. It was like the mist setting on that bitch. It was so fucking. It was downpouring mist. I don't know how that's possible. But anyway, it happened for like maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then it was gone. And I started to see the sun, so I was like, maybe. Went up to the top. No. Dude, it was fucking wild riding down that shit. I was bouncing every which way. Like, the roots were so slippery. I was an idiot. I can't believe I was dumb enough to give that a shot. That's when I said, fuck it. All right, toss the bike back on the van and took off down to Portland where it's sunnier, apparently. PNW is not all created equal. Like, obviously, I get it. The eastern side of the mountains is way sunnier and drier. But I'm talking like Olympia to Portland. Like, you really think that's that much rainier? I didn't think so. I guess that's that's the joke in and of itself. Me. I didn't think it was that much rainier, but it's fucking crazy. Portland's a fucking dream, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. Like, living up in Seattle, there's like so many cool bike places. That I will give it. For sure. So many sick bike spots. But there's like no fucking snowboarding. And the snowboarding that they do have is like not only a larger population, but it all goes to like one or two places basically. It gets so packed. And it feels like it's never that packed at Timberline. Like, I guess, yeah, I'm like, I do like sleep like very close, so I'm like not ever really stuck. But I think it's like the amount of people that they can fit in the parking lot. Like Timberline can't like fit that many people where it's like, okay, it's gonna be so packed, except for like maybe a powder day because everyone goes all the way down to this one lift, so it gets that gets packed out for sure. But even then, it's like, all right, well, that's like the busiest it ever gets, and it's still not that bad. It goes pretty quick. It like packs up for sure, but so you get down and you're like, holy shit. But then it's like, yeah, but it's not. We're still moving. You get a singles line, you just fucking keep it going. Where the fuck was I? I don't know. Oh yeah, Seattle's cool, but can't get away from it. Portland, I guess it's drier too. I no clue. I did not realize that. It's fucking crazy. So, whatever. I'll take it. Pretty sick. The coast is super close. You don't have. It's not like a cove or something. So there's actually like surf spots. It legit is a fucking dream, dude. Someone described it as like people in Portland. People in Seattle have careers. People in Portland have hobbies. That's definitely how I feel. We're fucking losers down here for sure. It's just Seattle is like the Seattle is the family member that like got a career and is doing well, and then Portland is the younger sibling that colored their hair and and doesn't know who they are and is constantly trying to find them. It's talking about finding themselves. Fucking loser. Childish, immature brat. That's Portlandia, baby. Keep Portland weird. Fucking idiots. Yeah, that's too funny. Washington is the responsible adult of the PNW. Oregon is the condescending, childish younger sibling. It never grew up, has Peter Pan syndrome. I'm looking directly in my rearview mirror as I say this. It's pointing right back at me. All right, maybe we'll leave. I'm just fucking rambling now. This is so fucking dumb. Can't believe I'm doing this. God damn it. Whatever. No, this is actually amazing. This is so sick. So sick that no one watches it. It's too sick. It's too sick for everyone. So fuck you. Literally, the only person that would hear that is someone that is stuck around for 48 minutes, and now I'm just absolutely ripping them to shreds. Self-sabotage, baby! And on that note, bye!